Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. This is Skeleton Key Tarot and this is a tarot card reading for Sagittarius. All Sagittarius placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wherever you've got Sagittarius in your chart or in your life, there's something in this message for you. And as always, cross watchers are welcome here too. So let's begin. Messages for Sagittarius, please. What does Sagittarius need to know? All right, so wow, it looks like there is some kind of really very difficult relationship here. Somebody who loves you, you love them. It's a soulmate type connection, but that doesn't mean it's going to be easy. That doesn't mean that it's going to be without conflict, etc. Somebody in your energy feels like they really love you, but this relationship is either not going anywhere or they have some serious doubts about the long-term viability of this relationship. This is somebody who there may have been some dishonesty involved, okay? There may have been some kind of cultural difference, like culture shock, right? Like there is a difference in religion or belief system or political beliefs, something like this that is interfering with the long-term viability of this relationship. You may end up learning something about this person, or there's some kind of communication here from this person that shows you that they don't think that this is going anywhere. It's futile. It's very frustrating. They have some seriously negative expectations for the long-term viability of this relationship, or this is you dealing with like a breakup, okay? It's maybe this has been a long-term relationship that is now starting to fail or break up somehow. And somebody's feeling very bitter and very cold about this. They are very, very unhappy. So we do have the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles here. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Yeah, so somebody is keeping a lot to themselves right now. They're keeping certain decisions to themselves. They've decided to change their life, and things are actually going really well for them. They feel like they've been working really hard to make some important changes in their life. They're making money. They're focused on money. They prefer to deal with some of these things by themselves here, but they're still working on trying to come up with like a happy ending, manifesting some kind of happiness together with you or somewhere in their life in a truly emotionally satisfying situation or emotional maturity or something like that. They feel like it's the truth is helping them, like, what am I trying to say? They feel very clear on the truth about the relationship. And it's the emotionally mature thing to do is to face the truth and to deal with it and to do some soul searching and to come to some kind of conclusion. They are ignoring outside influences in order to come to their own conclusion. The only opinion that they're really listening to is their own opinion. The only voice that they are listening to is the voice of their own heart. They are following their intuition. They may have had some kind of prophetic dreams about this or something. Like they feel like they're going to end up being alone. Yeah, and it breaks their heart. They are really, really heartbroken over this because I think at some point or another, they really believed that the two of you were meant to be together. You may have been married to this person, or you may have been together in a relationship for a very long time. And you've established a lifestyle perhaps together. And all of this is very upsetting to this person. They feel very bitter, and the way that they're handling it is they are just focusing on building up their own financial independence. They're basically just shutting off, shutting down, withdrawing from this emotionally in order to focus on their money. And it looks like, you know, their money is increasing. This could be you just like totally focused on your money, and you're very happy with the direction that the finances are going in. So you're focused on the money right now because everything else is just heartbreaking. It's difficult. It's confusing. It's it's very unhappy with this love situation. You don't see that it's working out, and maybe you found out the truth about somebody that misled you or lied to you, cheated on you, or was stealing from you somehow. And yeah, this person is coming to their own conclusions here, and it's really difficult. They're not happy about this at all. This is not what they expected. It's not what they want. It's just they feel like this is what they have to do. They're doing what they have to do. It is what it is. That's how they feel. It is what it is. And what it is very disappointing and unsettling. Somebody feels unsettled, insecure, unstable, especially when it comes to their living situation, lifestyle, their money. And so because there's been maybe a job loss or the end of a relationship or some kind of like very upsetting, disappointing conflict or something like this, they are just focused on making money, focused on being financially independent and getting what they want, taking care of themselves. And they're keeping a lot of this to themselves. Like I said, they're keeping a lot of this inside. They are internalizing most of this pain. Okay. They are making a decision to change their life, and it's got to do with knowing how they really feel, the way that they really feel about this. They are clear about their own emotions. They are very emotionally intelligent, and they know the truth about how you feel, about how they feel, about where this is going. And yeah, so this is what is causing them to, right, to make certain changes, to embrace those changes. They know that this is happening. There's no going back. They've already reached a certain kind of like turning point in their life, and they're just gonna allow things to change. They don't want to hold on to something that is already over. It did not turn out the way that they wanted it to in this relationship, especially. And so they're seeing a financial increase. This person, whether it's you or somebody that you're dealing with, this is a general reading. We could get personal details in a personal reading. But it looks like this person is happy with the direction of their finances. And it looks like they've been keeping a lot to themselves. Part of me thinks that they want to communicate. They're going to want to try to open up with that Eight of Wands being here. They might have some good news, but I'm not sure if they're going to share with you or if this is your good news and you're keeping that good news to yourself because you don't want anybody else to know that you're making more money or that you're getting independent or that you're happy. You've got these blessings coming towards you with the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Eight of Wands. This is like really, really good news, especially when it comes with your wealth, your health, your finances, your financial independence, your personal happiness, your individual personal well-being and satisfaction. You're happy with yourself. You're doing something you love with your free time. You've got comfort, leisure, abundance. You're gaining a lot of money. And with the Four of Pentacles there, it's like you're keeping it to yourself. You're holding back. You're holding on to it. You don't want other people to know what you've got. I don't know. Maybe you have a good reason for that because somebody might try to steal it from you. You know, you could have a thief involved here who's trying to undermine your career or trying to backstab you or trying to like steal from you. And there could be somebody in your life who is just like trying to figure out how much money you have so that they can figure out how much they can take you for. You know what I mean? And this is heartbreaking, especially if it's family or a friend or a girlfriend, boyfriend, like lover, you know, past lover, somebody that you felt like you were in love with at some point. Now that's gone cold. Now they're just like, this person almost feels like gold digger, pocket watcher type energy where they're only interested in seeing how much they can take you for. And maybe you've figured this out. Like you already know who this person is. If it's not for you, then this is for somebody else. You know, take it as it resonates. But it just looks like you are closed off. Somebody's very closed off, keeping their blessings to themselves, keeping it secret, keeping it very exclusive, very, very small circle. You want to keep a very small circle here because there are sharks in this water. All right. So keep your circle small because there are sharks in the water here, especially if you are getting a lot of increase in finances, property, you know, your asset value is going up, like you invested in Bitcoin in 2013, you know what I mean? Like, and now you are getting millions of dollars or something. Like, this is for real. And you know, you have to protect yourself somehow, or it's something like that where even if it's not millions of dollars, there are many people who are suffering and struggling and having a hard time. You can't blame them. They're just trying to survive, but you've got to protect yourself, right? That doesn't mean you get to allow them to overstep your boundaries and take advantage of you. Of course not. So I just feel like somebody here has a big heart and they want to be helpful, but somebody's trying to manipulate you. Somebody's trying to manipulate your feelings for them so that they can take advantage of your kindness. And that's a mistake. You want to be kind, of course we all do, right? But not really. You're like, no, I don't really want to be that kind. Like, I want to be friendly, but I don't want to be that nice. I'm not a putz. I'm not a fool. I'm not going to be made a fool of. You can't just charm your way into my life. And like, somebody who hasn't seen you in a long time, for instance, you know, it could be somebody like that from the past or something. I don't know who this is for you. Like I said, we could get into it in a personal reading, but it's like, I'm getting the feeling of somebody wants to manipulate your emotions. They think that you are nice, and maybe you are, but I don't think you're that nice. I think you're smart enough to have your boundaries up, right? I'm being told to warn you that there's a charming or friendly or like past person, somebody that you have a connection with the Two of Cups, that's manipulative, and they're trying to either like undermine or take advantage of this relationship that they assume. And it's like, no, that's not going to happen. And it's heartbreaking because you want to be kind, you want to be nice, you want to have connections, you want to have friends, you want to be there for people, but you know who I'm talking about right now. Okay, this is somebody that has no business in your life except for now they see you being successful. Now they want to talk to you. Now it's like, and it's so obvious too, right? Like, you're being very discerning. You're using your discernment. You're keeping your circle small because your bank account is so big. Something like that, okay? That's what I have for you today, Sagittarius. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. You can email me. I'll let you know how it works. You let me know what you need. But in any case, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.